been sleeping a lot. I've got like something, my body must be fighting off some sort of sore throat. Feel pretty good though. It's Monday. I like to use Mondays to get a fresh start. Let's get to work. Okay, so I saw Rambo 1, Rambo 2. Rambo 1 is so weird because it's not an action movie. It is, but it's all about this guy not being able to adjust to regular life, and then it ends on such a sad note. You're like, dude, I don't even know what to feel about this. Rambo 2 is just complete schlocky 80s action movie. I couldn't get the Rambo 3 disc to work, but this looks like the stupidest one of all, so I'm kind of disappointed. The Rambo 4 I'm not sure I'm gonna see because my brother said that's so violent, it's kind of off-putting. Maybe I'll see it anyway. Anyway, now it's time to eat. Okay, time to take a quick shower on something I've been neglecting to do for weeks now, mostly because my finger was cut. Laundry. So like I said, it's time to do laundry. This is all the stuff that I do by hand. It's not very fun to do it by hand, but my clothes do last longer. So I have this patch. We made it for a Patreon donation incentive, and I somehow ended up with one of the extras. But if you want this, I don't have anything in mind, but do something or say something. Don't say something. Like, it's so easy to say something on the internet. It's so much harder to make something that's actually worthwhile. Make something worthwhile, show it to me, and I'll send this to you. Is that right side up? Or maybe I'll just put it on my own backpack. I don't know yet. I don't know. Probably should put it on my own backpack at some point. So everybody knows what this is, right? This is a MacBook Pro. This is, at the time I bought it, it was a used model, but it was the very top of the line. I don't think you could get anything more powerful. I paid $1,500 or $1,700 for it. And since then, it has been the most reliable, excellent tool. I've used it in so many different occasions. It's just such a reliable, great, it has been fantastic. Last night, I had the laptop sitting right here in front of the TV, and I was showing my mother the Timberline Trail video, and it finally occurred to me that I'm slowly but surely, at least for this one item, gotten to the point where I no longer look at it as like this object of desire, and I'm like, ooh, I wanna buy a new one and I'm gonna upgrade it. And instead look at it as just like, oh man, I am completely satisfied with this as a tool, exactly the way it is. I don't want anything about it to change. I just want it to be exactly what it is. And it is the most freeing feeling ever. And there's things like phones. These have so often for me been like, oh man, look at the new one. I want to get the new one and it looks so shiny and new. I don't know how it's happened. I think it's just kind of like a little bit forcing myself to feel this way and a little bit just getting over it. But I no longer look at this as like this object of desire. And now it is finally just become what it's supposed to be, which is a tool. I use it as a tool. I treat it as a tool. I don't think about it. Oh man. It's about time. Now, for something like maybe like a Game Boy Advance, right? I'm okay with looking at this and being like, oh, look how shiny and nice it looks. I'm like, treat it all nice and make it look good. Because this is a toy, right? This is something fun. Like any of those video games up there, I'm okay with like obsessing about them and the way they look and then like lusting after them. But for stuff like my cameras, I want these to just be tools. I don't want to think about constantly upgrading them. Oh, how can I, keep it nice and all this stuff. I just want them to do their job. I don't want to think about them or hold like an attachment to them. I want them to feel like a screwdriver. This screwdriver does a great job. I love how good this is. I'll take care of it. I won't lose it. But I also never think about screwdrivers. You know what I mean? And in the same way, I want all of my equipment and tools that I use to create stuff to just be equipment and tools. I don't want to buy into the constant need to buy the latest and greatest, you know? Even though there is absolutely validity to upgrading and getting better stuff. Like when people try to tell me 4K doesn't make a difference, I'm like, yes it does. But also it's kind of like right now it's just splitting hairs getting new stuff. I've talked about my struggles with this many times, but I feel like I'm finally getting to the point where I can smoothly coast on with what I got and improve when I need to improve, but not obsess over it. Does that make sense? So much like the Master Chief, I will put you away and I will wake you when I need you. Now, have I talked about what an amazing vacuum this is? My mother bought it after seeing Good Mythical Morning and they were testing vacuums of all things. This is a good vacuum, man. This'll zing, model number 4122. There you go. I love these type of days that usually come right after finishing a project where I just take some time to do inventory on all of my life and also get all the laundry done and everything. Feels good to be caught up on everything. In fact, I would say it's one of my favorite feelings. Man, is there anything nicer than clothes fresh out of the dryer? Oh God, it's so warm. Oh, magnifique. All right, I think that takes care of pretty much everything today. It is time to eat. That's what burritos were made for, man. When you don't have any other food, you get a burrito. And also, it's so close to my house. I mean, how can I resist? I wonder what it must be like to be a person who can wait until they get home to eat the food that they got at the store. Ugh. It's gotta be a very different experience, right? Alrighty, well that's gonna do it for today's vlog. What is that? That's gonna do it for today's vlog. I'm probably just gonna play video games for the rest of the night, so there's no more vlog left. But, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Okay, it is time to eat. I saw Rambo 1, Rambo 2. Sorry. Maybe it's Maybelline. I hate that that is in my head. Some company has put that in my head against my will. Maybe it's Maybelline. Get the hell out of here, son. Unbelievable.